Hello, I'm Steve. Welcome to the Patio Heat channel, where we create visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for outdoor comfort. Our one-on-one customer support helps you make the best decisions for your application. We strive to earn your business. Visit our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Now let's get heating. All right, so here we have a residential application. Now this is the daily use setup here that they have, but they do have other events where they might use this space a little bit wider. So we're going to take a look at that, as well as what other elements we have here. We have a large fan in the center. We have a couple of recessed lights in the center of the room. We have sliding doors on the left here and one on the right, and some glass windows over here. Other than that, let's just go ahead and look into the overall dimensions. So overall dimensions that I have here is I have approximately 8 foot from this edge here to the wall. I have from this edge over here to the wall, I have at 6'9", and then the ceiling height I have at 10'3", and overall distance I have at 19 feet. And we do have a large fan again. Like I said, I have that at 6 feet diameter and 2 feet off the ceiling. I think that's about it for right now. Let's go ahead and turn that off. And one thing we want to just talk about is the fan. And this application, there's only one application that I'll present here that will work if in fact the fan is non-combustible, meaning that the blades are made out of aluminum or steel or something of that nature. Otherwise, if they're plastic or a combustible surface, then we'll have to go with just the one idea at the end. So I think that's about it for that. Let's go ahead and show what I can't do. So this is just to let you know that I do try to maneuver the heaters around so that they will fit within the space. This is a 6,000 watt unit, and I tried placing it over here. What I wanted to do is angle it in towards the center. However, with this fan here, doing that just does not seem feasible, because I would probably be placing the ray directly onto the fan. Also, I have to drop this heater all the way down to this surface of the ledge over here. It has to be at the same elevation when it's closer than the clearances, and pointed straight down to the ground here. So you can see this is the bottom clearance here that I need to meet, and I'm coming right into the fan blade direction. Let's go ahead and turn back on that dimension so you can see that this is how much I'm capturing into that fan area. And then if I guided the heat towards the center or towards this inner wall, then I would be really penetrating that fan with the heat ray itself. So I don't want to do that. All right, so that option is not an option that I would prefer, and let's go on from there. So the next option would be to possibly place a couple of the CD models, 6,000 watts, right here in the ceiling. So what I've done here is I have these at 9 foot center to center. You can see this 9 foot distance here. So 9 foot center to center. These are 6,000 watt units. However, the issue with this becomes the clearances below the heater. So this is not doable as well. You can see that is the problem. I'm not meeting the clearances on the front and back side of the patio cover here. So all right, so that would not work. Although the footprint of heat is ideal, it just isn't fitting within that span. So let's go ahead and turn that off and look at a different option, which would be taking a similar model, which would be the CD5024. These are 39 inches long, 5,000 watts as opposed to the 6,000 watts on the CD6024s. And you can see here that we meet the clearances below the heater with regards to the walls, and that is not an issue. Now the only issue I have at the 9 feet center to center is the fan blade itself. I'm penetrating approximately 4 inches from the outer edge here to the clearance. So if this in fact is a combustible surface, we would need to move the heaters over approximately 4 inches. Here's the footprint as it sits right now. And if I was to move the heaters over an additional 4 inches, you can see here that my footprint changes, a little bit less coverage here in the center. That's really not that bad. However, ideally I'd like to have it at 9-foot center to center. So if that's, again, not combustible, then preferred to have this application here. We got better crossover here in the center. However, if you think about it, this is the average seating positions. So we have a seat here and here. You would get good coverage in both left and right, and obviously on this chair here as well as this chair here. So either one of these options, either this or the 9-foot center to center would, oops, sorry about that. This is the 9-foot center to center. This one is the 9-foot 8 center to center. So either one of these would work out just fine in this application like this. All right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you would like us to review your plans, please send your information into designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve, and please tap that like button if you find this video useful. We don't advertise, we're not monetized. YouTube does not promote us in any way unless we receive a thumbs up from our viewers, and we really appreciate that. Thank you. Have an excellent day.